Welcome to Listen.
Teacher Chatter.
This is Robin.
And Jill.
And we're back.
We're back.
Man, it's been a few weeks. We had
Yeah.
to miss a week because there was just too much on our plate. Schedules.
And they don't pay us enough to make sure that we're consistent on this. So
we said, hey, we're not coming this week. We're too busy.
and the powers that be said, okay. In this moment, people are like, wait a minute.
Listen, we're the powers to be.
Yeah.
And we get no money. So you know what? We do what we want. It's our life. We do what we want.
But.
Oh, this is very exciting.
But guys, okay, so you know that we are doing reviews now, and you need to be checking us out on our socials,
Yes.
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest even.
Yes.
Okay, we have videos out there that we're doing reviews on, and we need you to like those videos.
Yes.
Send those videos out, and if you're going to get the product, click the link.
Yes. So this is the very exciting news, okay? So we put some stuff out for Prime Day.
Yes.
And
Well,
some advertisements.
we are Amazon associates.
Yes, we've been chosen.
We like to think
It
so.
says you were chosen.
It did say that on an email.
Yeah.
It
So I'm
did.
going to go with that. I'm
Okay,
sticking with that.
we're
So we were
chosen.
chosen. Now maybe everybody was chosen, but I'm going to think
Doesn't
we
matter.
were selected,
Yes.
okay? To sell certain things, and if we want to. And then if you click that link, we get a commission
We
for
get a
it.
commission. And guys,
Sit down. You'll be shocked.
Robin and I have made so far
Oh my gosh.
over $1.
$1.03.
Yeah.
$1.03.
And that really wasn't very many
No,
products.
no,
So,
no.
just
If you like the product, click on that link.
yes. And we do have our website that has all the ones that we've went over. So, it's fun stuff, guys.
Yes.
Check it out.
Thank you for making us millionaires.
I know.
Or dollar years.
Really,
Dollar-naires.
It really takes not a lot to get us
No.
excited. So imagine how excited we'll be if we make $5.
My family was so excited. They
Ah.
couldn't believe that we had actually made $1.
Yeah,
So-
I would like to say that my family was excited. My boys were like, what are you doing? And Sean, I think, just gave me a look, and I'm pretty sure he said, so what about the time invested? And I was like, listen,
Listen,
it doesn't matter. It's
mind your
fun.
own business,
Yeah,
Sean.
it's fun.
Mind your own business.
We're having fun with it.
I feel like that just sounds like jealousy. He's wanting to be in the videos.
Yeah.
Okay, Sean, you can be in the videos.
Oh my gosh. That seems like his worst nightmare. Actually, let's have him with both of
We'll
us.
sit right here in the middle of us. Let's try the prank ones again with Sean in the middle.
He would just shake his head so much. Okay. Well, anyway, make sure you're following us on those social media things. And when you see the post, like it. Even if you don't like it, like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you like it, buy it from our link.
Yeah. Don't go to that actual link.
No.
Like, don't go to ammo.
Save
Like,
your time.
Go to
Save
our
your
link.
time.
Yes.
All right. So highs and lows.
Yes. Okay. So I will go with my low. I am, as you know, in the library, and one the things that I noticed is that there are some rude children in the world.
Oh man, I know.
No, okay. So they come in to and now, by the way, there are also really great children in the world, but there's some that are a little
Yeah.
rude with stuff. Kids will come in and they are ready to check out books, and will be like, "Hey, you still have one out, so you can only check out one this week." And they'll be like, "No, I don't."
Oh.
And I'm like, "Yeah, you do."
Yeah.
No, I don't. And this, like, if you can see my face, if you're watching YouTube, that's what the face I get. Now, I am dealing with 5th and 6th graders.
It doesn't matter.
But this, like, and I'm like, listen, kid.
No.
To get a book, you have to scan your card,
Yeah.
or you give us your name, and then your picture pops up. So we're not randomly
No.
placing books on people's accounts. And she's like, well, I didn't check that out. And I'm like, I can't check out another book today? And I'm like, no, you cannot. And I said, and you need to check your attitude.
Yes.
Because this is not going to work for me. And then you get the eye roll, and I'm like, Lord, come into my being right now. Because she's about to get, like,
You know what you need
the
to
other
do?
version of me.
You need to do like Seinfeld, the book Nazi, like the soup Nazi that says, "No book for you." No book for you.
Yes. Which Adrene is my library assistant, who is amazing, and I couldn't do life without her in there. And her and I both will start giving each other looks, and you can tell, like, she's kind of over it, but she can tell, like, Weedle's about to really get over this right now. And I'm like, walk away. And then, I don't leave it though. Like, I find the kid later, and I'm like, we did find the book, and it was somewhere else anyway. And I was like, hey, we found the book, but here's a life moment.
You know what?
So we do life lessons.
I like it.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than rude people.
I know. So
Period.
I'm trying to help kids.
You know what?
So that's my negative.
I love-
My positive
Yeah.
You're jealous.
I am.
Is that at the middle school, somebody said, here's another thing you need to know about me. Like, give me an idea, and if I like
Yeah.
it, I'll make it happen.
I
We
love-
will make it
Well,
happen.
yes.
Right?
Yes.
So
We make dreams come
we
true.
make dreams come true. Okay? So
Even if you don't think it's your dream.
yeah, it becomes your dream. You
That's
didn't
right.
know you had.
Yes.
So I had a teacher sends me a message and was like, "Hey, this is cool." And it was teachers doing their walk-up songs. And I was
actually
like,
love that.
"Yes." So I sent an email and was like, "Hey, fill out this thing. Tell me what your walk-up song is and we're going to make this happen." And so we did. And I had so many teachers do it, or staff members in our building, that we did not one, but 2 videos.
And listen,
Mm.
they were awesome.
Oh.
I've actually gone back and watched them several times. Every time it comes on my real feed again,
Yeah.
I watch it again.
Watch it
It
again.
was amazing. It made me, and it really was fun because you saw personalities of people.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I will have to tell you, Michelle, when she was dropping all those papers,
Yes,
oh my
awesome.
gosh, that was so funny.
Oh.
Like honestly, it was all great.
And
It was all great.
It was fun with the personalities, but people to get out of their comfort zone to do
Yes.
it too. Because I know not everybody's gonna be like me and like ready to
Yeah.
go for it. But honestly, I think most people did better than I did
know.
on it.
Oh my gosh, it was
you
so
know?
good.
Like-
Like it really, if you've not seen it, go look for it. It
And
is that great.
It was 3. I was like, it's 3 to 5 seconds,
Yeah.
and it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it took me some time, but
That's good to know.
Worth
First thing I'm doing
it.
right here. So
yeah,
maybe I
it
need.
took some time, but it was worth it.
It was totally worth
worth
it.
it. So
So worth
great job, middle school teachers and staff members.
Yes.
Yes.
Milo, this week I have had 2 friends that work in my building that I have been teaching. They are great friends. And one of them lost their father
Mm.
and just unexpected. And then yesterday, both of them are my very dear friends, lost her father-in-law
Mm.
unexpectedly. And it is just, your heart just breaks. And not that when you lose anyone is it a good time, but as a teacher, you've got parent-teacher conference coming
Mhm.
up. You have all these end of the quarter assessments we're going to talk about, and it's just overwhelming.
Yeah.
And it's just so sad. So my heart has just been, I'm ready for this week to end. It's just been a rough week for here.
Yeah, and I told you I was not going to go there, and then
Oh, so sorry.
You went to the.
Oh, so sorry.
But in our building, we have had some really heavy hits
Yeah.
with loss, and the thing I'm going to say about that is, like, yes, like everybody's devastated for people, and you just feel it. I feel heavy for people, and but what I also love about our community and our area is just the support that everybody has had
Yeah.
through that. Like, even though you know that this is, for some people, like literally their worst nightmares that have
yes.
come to reality, like they know and they feel the love and support
Yeah.
around them.
Yeah.
And though like I don't know what to say. Like when I'm around those individuals or when I think about them and I'm praying about it, I'm like, God, just give me the words or tell me not to say anything.
Yeah.
Because there's
Yeah.
times also not to say
No.
anything.
And I think sometimes we say too much.
Yeah.
And that's what even my friend Maddie, because one of my friends has a daughter, Lainey, the same age as Maddie. And
Mhm.
Maddie said, what do I say to her? And I said, listen, you don't say anything.
Yeah.
You just check on her. She needs to, and she had been checking on her, and Maddie said, Mom, she said, Lainey, she's like, I never know what to say. And she said, Lainey said, I don't need anything. I'm just thankful to have you as a friend that cares. And that's all they want to know. You know what I mean? I think sometimes we try too much.
Yeah.
People just need to know you're there.
Yep.
And that's the best part about it.
Yep. No, I totally agree on that.
So let's get on something happy because
Yes,
that's
please.
Hi, trunk or treat time.
Ah!
It's our annual trunk or treat. So listen.
I'm just picturing you.
Well,
I walked up.
well, let's just put it this way. So my team did Inside Out because we're interventionists, and so we did Inside Out too. So we thought this is perfect because we
It
deal
is
with
perfect.
high emotions and stuff. So we did it. So of course I had to be Joy.
Yeah, of course.
So so my friend Blankenship, she works in the opportunity class, works with behaviors too. And she got anger. And so she said, how did you get Joy and I get anger? We have the same job. I said, listen, if the shoe fits, the shoe fits. I mean, what do I say? But anyway, I bought me a blue wig.
You did.
And the best part is I got it in the mail and I put it on, didn't say anything to my family. And I just sat there till they came around the corner. And they're like, oh my gosh. And it was short.
It's short hair, short blue
short
hair.
hair. And so my daughter Maddie said, oh my gosh, why is part of me afraid that you might come home with blue hair one time? She's like, I almost feel like this might look natural on you. She's like, that kind of worries me a little bit. But listen, we had the best time. We had someone that dressed up like nostalgia, looked like an old lady. She's amazing. We had anxiety that the whole night she was in. People like, I'm so worried. Is everybody getting candy? Like Miss Fuller was in full costume. I mean, it was amazing. We had the best time. Now we did not win.
Oh, who won?
You know what? I have to say, I like to talk trash and I like to win.
Yeah.
But when someone does a great job and deserves it, but first grade did The Wizard of Oz.
Mm.
They looked amazing.
Yeah.
They really did. They were spot on. They deserve it. Well
Okay.
deserved. I mean,
Okay.
I should have been really close, but it's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just so much fun.
Oh,
the kids loved it. They're like, oh my gosh, Inside Out. And so now some kids had no idea who I was. In fact, I asked one mom to take a picture of me, and when she came close, she's like, I had no idea who you were until just now. I said, okay, that's good. So anyway, so that was super fun. It's always a fun time.
Yeah, the kids enjoyed it. My
Yeah.
boys enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I laughed when I saw you with your wig on. I like, my eyes got big. I don't know. It just took me back a little bit.
Well, I also, because I can't stop there, I put the wig on and I FaceTimed random people in my life. And so they're like, looked all of a sudden, they're like, oh my gosh. I was like, I just wanted to show you my new purchase. And they're like, Robin. I was like, just wanted you to know.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, I did that too.
You remember when we did that on the podcast?
You know what? I actually think we need to do that again sometime.
Oh, people from our phones randomly calling
And asking questions. That was
We tried to do it with random numbers and
Yeah,
that
no
didn't
one
work for
answered. Nobody
The one
answered.
old man that answered did
Ooh.
not.
No.
Mm-mm.
I think we better get friends of friends.
Yeah,
So they know
friends
we're
of
calling.
friends. Be aware.
All right. This week, you know what? One of my favorite songs that we sing at the elementary is October, Rocktober, my favorite time of year. I can tell you love that song. So anyway.
Guys. So for anybody that is middle school or higher in that moment, they just cringed. And that is why you guys are in the elementary and I'm not.
Oh my
You
gosh.
know those, I'm just going to say it, those songs used to be about the death of me when I was in the elementary world.
I live for them.
So cheesy.
Oh my gosh. It's
And
so
I
good.
wanted to rip my hair out. Oh,
That's actually really sad to hear.
man. I know.
October, Rocktober, my favorite time of year.
There's another one that would play. What
I'll
was
try to
it?
think of it for you.
Yeah, why don't you just keep me updated and we'll come back to it.
So we
It's
thought we would do
bad.
October, Rocktober, even though that song says my favorite time of year. We're going to talk about things that are not always the greatest, some things that are, but some things that happen in October.
Feels like none of these things are great, so I don't know where that I like your positivity trying to come through in that.
I'm going to try to find some of it, okay? I'm going to try to find some.
So, well, here's a positive.
Okay.
It is the end of first quarter.
Yes, you made it.
Yeah.
We made it.
You have developed those relationships with the kids. You know them well. They know you well. You have overcome a lot of obstacles, and
you're kind of in a groove now.
Yeah.
Like I like that. By the time we get October, it's kind of like, now we're going. We're trucking. We're ready to go.
Yeah.
I feel good about that too.
I feel good about first quarter being over.
And listen, I'm telling you, I love summertime and I love warm. But I'm also ready for this cool weather.
Yeah.
It just feels like it's brisk, it's fresh. It's kind of like,
It's time.
It's time. Because listen, I have got lots of new clothes to wear and I cannot even put them on because I'm having hot flashes all the time. And I cannot wear a cardigan or a blazer for nothing. So I needed to cool off to put those sweatshirts and blazers and things.
I like a good hoodie and a good
I know,
sweatshirt. I
see?
got one on today and it felt good.
I know.
Plus my library is freezing because the heat is not on.
Oh, that sounds like an amazing place to be.
Oh, it
I
is-
could maybe wear my clothes if I was in your library.
Yeah, I've been wearing hoodies and cardigans since. So,
all right.
yes. With that, at the
On the
end
positive.
yes. With that, you have parent-teacher conferences coming up, and I feel like we're gonna probably need to circle back to this at some point for people to send in some of their conference
So listen, as you
stories.
go into conference next week, write down your funny stories and share with them.
Yeah.
That will be our that we want to hear.
Send them to us in a message, and we will black out the names.
Yes.
Okay. That'll
We
be
wanna
a good
hear it.
challenge.
Yes.
Challenge for parent-teacher conferences. Okay.
Send us the funniest things at parent-teacher conference.
The thing about parent-teacher conferences is that you never know what's going to happen.
No.
Like, I've had times I thought I was going to have a great conference and didn't, and then I had times I thought I was going to, just flip-flopped. One of my favorite ones was several years ago. I had a parent come in, and her kid was a little ornery. I loved him. He loved me, but he was ornery. And the amount of times that she cussed about her child during that conference, like she was like, I know he's a blank head. And I was like, I didn't say that. She goes, no, you wouldn't. You're nice. But I will because I'm his mom.
Oh
He
my
really
gosh.
is. And then would say other things. And I was like, and I just sat there. I mean, I was laughing during part of the conference, but I was like, listen.
Kind of panicking a
Yeah,
little
like
bit too.
I was like,
Yeah.
he's got good qualities too.
Like, it was like, this is turning out, I was going to say some negative things, but now I feel like I have to stand up for the child. I'm actually having no problem with him. He's a great kid.
So that's the part that you just don't know.
And why is it? I was thinking about this today because I join into conferences.
Yeah.
So I send people and say, hey, if you work with one of my kiddos, let me know and I'll join it. Isn't it amazing that those tricky kids, those parents never sign up for conferences? The ones that you need to talk to. Now listen, those great kids, they're the first one to sign up and they have the great times. Those kids that parents you've been waiting all year to see talk one-on-one in person.
They don't want to talk to you about it. They already know.
They're like, delete.
Yeah.
Delete.
Like, you can contact me through all the places. I'm never answering. And I know that your district is like, you have to contact every parent. Good luck trying to get hold of me.
It's like you need them on Live 360 so you can trace them and like show up and like, I know you're at McDonald's, but I'm Mrs. Amos. I'm here for your parent-teacher conference.
I know. Like, just respond, okay? I will just respond and we can act like it's a conference.
I will have to tell you, I call home quite a bit with mine just to touch base and kind of
do they answer?
A lot of times they do.
Yeah.
The positive things and the things. And I called one this year and I said, hey, this is Mrs. Hammonds and I just wanted to touch base, see if this is a good time. And the parent said, no, it's not. I was like, okay, well then I'll call you back later. They're like, okay. I was like, well, this is very awkward.
Wonder what was happening.
Well, I called back.
That same day?
But later that afternoon, because he said call back after, and I did. And I was like, I'm so sorry, I didn't realize you were working. He's like, I wasn't. I was just cleaning out my car. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, awesome. So yeah, so that felt a little weird. So you know what? But he was very nice. We had a great conversation. It worked out good. I'm glad I waited to call back because it went great. But
yeah, because he would have been frustrated about not getting that car cleaned.
I wanted to be like, could you come over to my here and take my car too? So yeah, so yes, those are things about parent-teacher conference.
Yeah, you just don't know, and then it's just, I mean, you're usually doing late nights.
Let's talk about that a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you doing it every other day? We're doing it Tuesday and Thursday.
That's when we're doing it.
Isn't that different? We've always done it back to back.
I don't know.
Why do you think we need to go to church on Wednesday?
Yeah.
Fill back up.
Yeah, you do. That's exactly what it is. You're like, go to church on Wednesday because you're going to need it to get through Thursday. You know?
Go get yourself.
Go get yourself some Jesus.
Fill yourself with the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, because after Tuesday, who knows what's been happening.
I know. And it is so long. Like, even for me that doesn't have to sit through conference, just being there. I don't even have the stress of like, no, I do have to go see a lot of, sometimes running back and forth, but it's just it's a long time.
Yeah. Okay, well, since we're kind of on that, I guess it's kind of, during parent-teacher conference in the middle school, we also have book fair.
Oh, and this is new to you.
This is new to me.
Because
I'm in charge of book fair. I've lost some sleep about this, and I shouldn't, but it's because I don't know what to expect.
I think it's a lot.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. I've got some stuff set up now, and now I got to do some decorating, but it's also funny because like teachers that are over the top decorators and that's their thing.
Yes.
And then there's the minimalist and all those things. Like, I'm gonna have decoration, but I'm not gonna go crazy about it. Like, my church did family game night and I was like, I need these things. They gave those things to me. I will have those set up. It'll be kind of fun like that.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
But not like over the top. No, I'm also making sure that teachers on their preview day have snacks to eat. That's nice. And that is on the Monday.
That's actually very nice. Oh, I guess we do too.
Do you do that?
Oh yeah.
It's going to be the Monday whenever we.
You know what? We don't have that anymore. We used to.
Sorry.
Oh,
now you're sad about it.
I'm sad.
I'm sorry. There's going to be really good snacks for them. And lots of money for them. I'm just like going to see what I'm like, it's parent-teacher conference week. How can I support you?
It is nice.
But adding that, like, that's another thing that I know teachers are having to think about.
Yeah, yes.
Now, and so I kind of hate it, but because I'm having to send them messages like,
I know.
hey, send this. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but it's just what's going on. And hey, tell me if you want books or I'm trying to do all the good things, but hopefully they see it that way and not that I'm just an
I think
annoying person. So anyway, it'll be fine.
That's very
Gonna
exciting.
make lots of money.
I know, it's very exciting.
Gonna make lots of money. Support the kids, support teachers, the library. It's gonna be great.
You know what?
Me about it later.
Well, that's funny because my friend Nicole literally sent this to me today, and I feel like this is appropriate because it fits with what you said.
Yeah.
It says, "My addiction to buying things that I don't need started at the Scholastic Book Fair."
Oh my gosh!
I was like, yeah. I texted her back and I was like, it's their fault. It's Scholastic's fault. I did so good till I started going to book fairs, and then listen, I bought everything.
Yeah.
You know what my favorite thing about
Knick-knack
book
things.
fairs? I was teaching first grade, and I had all of a sudden I had about 6 boys that came back because it was in the morning and they went to early.
Yeah.
And they came down. They said, "Mrs. Hammond, can I speak to you in the hallway?" And my class literally wiped out the book fair, stole all of those pencils and erasers. They had stuffed them in their pockets. I had a thief ring, a ring of thieves.
The principal came?
Yes, because I saw them do it. We had them get off their backpacks and their things. And you're talking like probably 40 erasers, probably 20 pens. I mean, they wiped them out and they were all in my room. And I was like, listen, I tell my kids, if you're going to do it good, if you're going to do it right. And they did it. Wow. But that's one of my favorite books. So keep an eye on that.
Yeah, we've got good cameras in the library. Good. That's why it's in there.
That's smart because listen.
Mm-hmm. All right. What's the next thing on our list?
You know what? Listen. Oh. A long stretch with no break.
Yeah.
Listen, I feel like I've been in school forever. I need a day off. I'm tired.
And we have fake days off. And what I mean by that is the kids don't come to school, but we're here.
And you know what?
Here's a meeting.
And I feel like those are really busy days, too.
They are busy.
I thought it would be kind of relaxed. I'm like, I feel like sometimes I'm working just as hard on those PLC days, like one thing after another, like meeting after meeting after meeting.
Yeah. It's a lot.
So yeah, it's fake days off.
It's a fake day. Let's not act like it's like the kids are at home. My boys are like, yeah,
I
cool
know.
Day. And I'm like, so anyway, it's a lot. And then this time of year, we're also in full moon.
Oh, and I can tell we're in full moon. Listen,
it's a real thing. That you don't know. You don't know unless you're in law enforcement or education how this full moon impacts people.
And let me tell you, I have had the privilege, let's do it that way. I've had the privilege of pushing in to related arts classes because a few of my friends just need some guidance.
Yeah, it's hard.
A little
not
extra.
As structured.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They have all lost their minds. I mean, I can tell it's a full moon.
Yeah.
I just sometimes look at the related arts and one of the related arts said, "Hey, what can I do different?" I said, "I wish you could fix the behavior."
Yeah.
Because I can't tell you anything in your room you're doing well because it looks spot on.
Could you color the moon in black on that side?
It was Coach, and I was like, Coach, Oliver was like, "Listen, this lesson was perfect. You are organized. You have everything down to you. I got nothing to recommend for you."
Good for them to ask what they could do differently.
No, he's came several times.
And shame on you for not coming up with anything. You got to make it up, Robin.
I was like, you need a new behavior intervention. This is what you need. Because the one you got right now is not doing a good job.
It's not you, it's me.
I'm the problem.
Oh my gosh.
At least I know.
Guys and gals, this is what you need to know. When Robin and I have not been together a couple of weeks, it really just happens around here. You know?
They're probably like, they need to get back to weekly because they're a hot mess.
It's a good time.
It's a good time.
It's a good time. Well, in this moment, I think that's the last one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some reminders for you. Again, check out our socials. So Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, YouTube if you want to see our faces. Any I think you do.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. If you want to see our faces or any podcast platform, if you just want to hear our voices. So there's that. And then there's always fun videos coming out on our social media stuff. Like them, comment, love them, all the things.
We love it.
Talk with us on social media. Yeah. I have a lot of fun when I see the comments.
I know. And listen, I actually was very excited about the one that you posted about if they filled out by hand. Who in the world does that? Is that a made up person or someone really do it by hand?
I walked in.
Do they call? I've been wanting to know. Do they call their people one by one? Do they send emails out?
I think they sent emails. I think. I didn't ask exactly because the person just said, Weedle, you're going to get a kick at this. And they showed me their schedule and I was like, that's your parent teacher conferences? And for those of you that looked at the one I posted, that's the one that I wrote. It's not theirs.
When I saw Mahomes,
yeah.
I figured that was
if you
the
looked
truth.
at the details, you would know on that. But I couldn't help myself. I was like, I'm definitely going to have to create this because
I was actually in awe.
Yeah, and it's handwritten.
Yeah.
And then I said, I can't believe you do that. Can I help you and show you how to do Sign Up Genius? And they were like, actually, I like it this way because I get to control it more. They're like, because I can say, these are the times I have available.
We can't on Sign Up Genius.
I'm not going to.
Listen, it's
I
their
think
life.
they like, this person also, they know
Doesn't
I
have a
love
computer.
They also have a stream of Post-its all over the place, like with little notes everywhere on them. And I sometimes feel like them whenever that happens to me in my life. And I'm like, well, maybe I'm becoming him.
That's
so,
right.
Good times.
Anyway, so yes, so follow us, do those things. And listen, as you go in, I just want to tell you guys that you are, when you go into conference, just be confident in who you are. Oh, yeah. But also remember that that is somebody's child. And that they care about that child very much. And even though you have to say the hard things, because I think you need it, because I think teachers who are not honest with parents are doing a disservice to those kids. So be honest, but just remember that is their baby, and just be nice of how you do it and how you handle it, and just see from their eyes too. But just also remember that you are an expert too, and you know what you're talking, and don't doubt yourself, and that you have an amazing job, and you're an amazing teacher, and you can do great things, and you can do hard things. But
at least 95% of you.
Otherwise, you shouldn't be in this profession. You know who you are. I'm just kidding.
This is what happens when we're not together more often. I'm sorry.
Anyway, so listen.
All of you, 100%
ish.
We know it's not 100%. I'm sorry.
We can't be liars.
I'm not a liar.
We have to be honest.
It's below 100%. It's below 100%.
But anyway, listen, we hope you have the best parent-teacher conference. And share your stories with us. Message us. We want to hear them. We're ready for a good laugh. We haven't had a lot of share stories in a long time. Yeah. So even if you have an old one that we haven't heard about, send them to me. Send them to us, and we want to talk about them. So, hey, this is Listen.
Teacher Chatter.
This is Robin.
And Jill.
And have an amazing day.